So, behind closed doors, behind locked doors, the earth had become corrupt before God, and the earth had become filled with robbery. And we conclude Noah's generation before the flood. The Torah implies that there was a cause and effect of the generation that eventually met its fate. The earth had become corrupt before God. The earth had become filled with violence. At first, the corruption of the Dor HaMabul was limited to sins perpetrated before God. The Talmud notes that the term Vadikres used to describe their corruption is associated with the sins of idolatry and immorality. Idolatry and immorality are the type of sins that don't seem immediately affect the rest of society. In fact, it was probably obvious to the people of Noah's time that society was heading towards spiritual and moral bankruptcy. Everyone knew their neighbours were sinning private, but no one said a word. Why not? I don't believe in religious consciences. I'm not one to tell over whom to worship. It's none of my business. They are both adults. Who am I? I'm not responsible for them. The earth was filled with corruption, but it's only directed against God, so no one said a word. They failed to realize that corruption does not stand still, nor does it operate in a vacuum. A society whose moral compass is broken will lose its sense of direction. People who have no qualms about sin against God will soon lose any misgivings about hurting other people. As long as the sin were directed against God, they were easy to ignore. When the sins began to redirect their offensive actions towards their fellow humans, it was too late to do anything about it, and the world became filled with violence.